Hey, I'm your pond guy, and on this video we're going to talk about what to feed your koi. So, back when I was working retail, back in the late 80s, Hikari was the gold standard, and Hikari is still an excellent feed, but there's a lot of great feeds out there, so you don't have to go with Hikari. So my basic litmus test for choosing a good food is this. Look at the ingredients, and your first ingredient should be white fish meal or wheat germ. Nobody starts with those and makes a bad feed after them. You should see other things like shrimp meal, spirulina, a good package of vitamins and nutrients and those kinds of things. And you shouldn't see things like corn or chicken byproducts or soy. You could have some soy in there. It should be down low. But if you're starting with white fish meal or wheat germ, you're usually getting a really good quality food. The fish should like it. They should be very attracted to it and want to eat it vigorously. If they don't, there might be something wrong with the food. Some of the manufacturers, it's not really highly regulated, so if you're getting a food that the fish don't really like, maybe try something different. Talk to your retailer. You don't have to spend all the money on the highest grade foods for just average pond quality fish, is what I'm saying. Wheat germ, however, is the preferred primary ingredient if you're feeding cold weather. So when you get into the fall, winter, and even into the spring, and you're in those temperatures that are at or near or even below 60 degrees, wheat germ based feeds are perfect. And that's what you want to be feeding. It's a good quality wheat germ based feed. Now you can feed that all year round. Nothing wrong with it. It'll be a little bit lower in protein. You're not going to grow your fish as fast on a wheat germ based feed, but it's a great food and they digest it extremely well and they get a lot out of it. So it's a great feed that way. Other than that, feed a pellet size that fits everybody. Don't make the little fish work at the big pellets. They can eat it and they can chew it down, but usually by the time they get to it, it's been in the pond too long. You've lost a lot of your vitamins and nutrients into the water, and remember, and then now you're feeding your algae, which we don't want to feed the algae, we want to feed the fish. So if you have a variety of small, medium, and large fish, cater to the small fish. Get a small pellet so they can eat it easily. It all gets eaten up quickly. But feed the largest pellet that the smallest fish can eat. Does that make sense? You got all big fish, feed a large pellet. Great. It's easier. Less cleanup. And remember, don't put any more food than they can eat up in that first feeding frenzy. If they're done eating in that first minute or so, and there's food left over, take it out, maybe even set it aside. You can throw it back in if you want, but just try to put less in the next time and have your scooper or your amount catered to about the same. But that's going to change. Remember, we talked about that. As the season progresses, every year, same amount of food. In the fall, they're going to eat more than the summer, and certainly more than in the winter. So be prepared to adjust, all right? Until next time, I'm your pond guy.